With the Dark One defeated and the journey at an end, Mara and his companions return home. Then, one day... Oh. Morning, my little treasure. I was worried you were going to spend the whole day in bed. It's another wonderful sunny day, so you should be out there enjoying it. You're the one who brought the light back, after all. What's that? Your housemaid is missing? What are you talking about, you silly sausage? You're still half asleep. Your friend Jade headed back home for a visit after you defeated that awful Dark One, remember? I know you must miss her awfully, but just think about how happy you'll be when you see her again. Now, young man, rub the sleep out of your eyes and greet the new day. And while you're at it, say hello to all our friends and neighbors too. A little politeness goes a long way. Okay, Mom. Okay, I guess there's nothing new to loot here or anything. Actually, I can't really believe it, you know, like, if you have traveled the whole wide world, saved it multiple times from multiple different evils, traveled through time, I mean, after all this has happened, could you just go back to your backwater little town you came from and just remain living there? You know, just like nothing happened? I think I couldn't. That fellow in the fancy getup was amazing. He breathed fire, walked on tight ropes, the works. He was a friend of yours, right? It seems you've met all sorts of folks on your travels. The mind boggles. All I do every day is go strolling about the place with my lovely horse, and I wouldn't have it any other way. You're the best, Mara. You saved the world. When I grow up, will you marry me? Ooh. Well, I suppose it never would have worked. You've already got someone to live with. You're right. Cobblestone's finally been officially recognized by the king for being the home of the luminary. The mayor's been crowing about it non-stop. I'm sure you've heard him nattering on. Eh? You didn't know anything about it? Well, then you'd better go and tell him to stop hogging all the limelight. Okay, sure, let's talk to the mayor. And let's talk to Gemma as well. Do you remember the first time you set off on your adventures? I was so worried I stayed up all night making you a charm to keep you safe. It feels like ages ago now, doesn't it? To think you ended up saving the world. You just thought you were off to Heliodor. But even though you're a big hero now, to me you'll always be Mara. And wherever you go, I'll always be waiting for you here in Cobblestone. Poor little girl. You have to move on. You have to let go. Find somebody else. What? What? Man! I want to save! Gosh darn it. Well, if it isn't Cobblestone's finest. You've done us all proud and brought peace and tranquility back to the world. I'm sure it was no walk in the park, but you did what you had to do and fulfilled your destiny as a luminary. We couldn't be prouder of you. Okay? Your mother was in floods of tears when she saw you come home safe and sound. She was so relieved I thought she'd keel over. Make sure you don't do anything more to worry the poor woman. I don't think she could take it. Treat her right, you hear? Actually, did the priest say anything important to us? What we should do next? We must give thanks for all we have in Erdrea. Truly we are blessed. Your name is known in every corner of the world, but you will always be a Cobblestonian, which means you must never forget to give thanks to the spirit of the land. The spirit of the land. You've been through a lot, Mara. Your eyes tell the whole sorry tale. But don't worry, if there's one thing my long life has taught me, it's that these things make you stronger. You've grown into a fine young man. So hold your head high and live your life as you want to. I don't know about the growing stronger part, lady. I've seen a lot of people with depression. Okay, one of my little ones just had a bouncing baby boy of their own. As long as Yggdrasil is there, life will go on. When one leaf drops from the World Tree's branches, another springs up to take its place. And yes, one day it will be our turn to fall from the bough, but until then, let's enjoy every moment. Maybe we should just leave town. We just move on. Ah! Ah!
元気してた？ご無沙汰しております。こうしてお会いするのは邪神ニズゼルファとの戦い以来ですわね。
Well, yeah, how long has it been?
今日は邪神討伐の目的を果たし、生活に張りを失ったあんたのためにいい話を持ってきてあげたわ。覚えておいでですか？邪神を封印した後、賢者セニカ様が勇者の剣を大樹に奉納したことを。
Well, afterwards, Renegar took the Sword of Light back to its rightful resting place in the heart of Yggdrasil, didn't she? Oh, so that's what we're supposed to do now?
その勇者の剣はロトゼタシアの希望の象徴。私たちもセニカ様に習い、勇者の剣を命の大樹に収めた方が良いと思ったのです。ま、世界の命運を握る勇者の剣をズボラなあんたに預けとくのは忍びないから、大樹に管理してもらおうってわけや。
Excuse me. Okay? I don't lose things just like that.
というわけで、だあ、命の大樹までの短い時間だけど、もう一度私たちと旅に出てみる。
Man. I'm the hero of light, I'm the savior of the world, and everyone still treats me like a kid. Feels Quackman. Sure.
そう来なくっちゃね。それじゃ、私たちここにいるから、準備ができたら声かけてくれる？短い旅とはいえ、命の大樹に向かったらしばらく村に帰ってこられませんわ。戦いの準備などは不要ですが、医師の村の皆様に挨拶を済ませ、旅に出る心の準備だけお願いしますね。
Yeah, I mean, sure. Let's talk to Gamma, let's talk to Mom once more. And then we are off. What? You're off again? But you've only just come back. Well, once a wanderer, always a wanderer, I suppose. Just you be sure to come home safe and sound, you hear? You know I'll always be here waiting for... Oh, Gamma. Well... So you're planning on heading off again, are you? But you've only just got back after all that time away. Ah, you never could sit still, could you? Well, at least there aren't any monsters around anymore, but still, you need to be careful and make sure you come back in one piece. Okay. I'm sure we won't be gone for too long, but it's quite a way to Yggdrasil and back. Why don't you go and say your goodbyes? Yes, yes, yes. So, are you ready to head to Yggdrasil? Yes. Alright, looks like you've said all your goodbyes, so let's get going. It's time to take the Sword of Light back to its rightful resting place. Mara sets out for Yggdrasil with Veronica and Serena. Actually, I'm going to take a quick break here. Quick bio break. Just a couple of minutes, be right back. Okay, okay. Here we go then. Man. It has been a long, long journey. But a very enjoyable one, I have to say.
ここに来るといろいろなことを思い出すわね。未だに信じられないわ。この大樹の魂に無限の力が秘められているなんて。はじめに光ありき。神話の一節によれば、もともとこの世界は闇に覆われた死の大地だったと言われています。そこに命の大樹の光が降り注ぎ、緑豊かな美しい世界、ロトゼタシアが生まれたそうですわ。ここは私たちの命のふるさとなのかもしれませんね。さあ、勇者の剣を大樹の魂へ。
Who's going to backstab us now? Like, what? What the fuck?
ようやく会えましたね、光の子らよ。私は命の大樹のもう一つの姿、
Big dragon.
かつて清流と呼ばれていたもの。遥かな昔、邪神ニズゼルファとの戦いで私は敗れ命を落としました。私の命は光の源。主を脱した光たちは時の彼方に葬られ、世界は闇に飲まれました。しかし私と共に戦った神の民、彼らの願いが奇跡を起こし、私の失われた時が再び動き出したのです。私は自らの姿を捨て命の大樹となり、この世界を作りました。いつかニズゼルファを打ち滅ぼす勇敢なる者たちが巡り合うことを願って、そしてあなたはやり遂げたのです。私や先代勇者老主も成し得なかった邪神ニズゼルファの討伐を 光の子よ、あなたこそロトデタシアを救った誠の勇者。あなたはこれよりロトの勇者として語り継がれ、皆の希望の架け橋となるでしょう。ロトの勇者よ、光ある限り闇もまたあります。長き時の果て、再び闇から何者かが現れるでしょう。もしかしたら私自身が闇に染まることもあるかもしれません。しかし人の愛は、勇気は決して消えることはありません。もし私が闇に落ちてしまったら、その時はどうか。
That's a lot of foreshadowing.
この剣を手に。
Maybe this is what Dragon Quest XII will be about. Who knows?
過ぎ去りし時を求めて。
That's some fancy ass armor. Here we go. Here we go. The true ending, I suppose, of Dragon Quest XI. Man. Clap in the chat. This is definitely among the very best JRPGs I have ever played. I can't give it a specific ranking just yet, but it's definitely high up there. Very high up there. I haven't played many Dragon Quest games. I have played Dragon Quest VIII on PlayStation 2 and some 3DS ones, but only for those 3DS games, just for a couple of hours. I haven't played through them really. So I can't speak for this series of a whole, but of the ones I played, this one was the very best. I like this one the most. And yeah, speaking of RPGs in general, this is definitely one of the best games I've played. Man, it feels like the last couple of games I have found so many new favorites for myself, you know? Like Pathfinder Kingmaker, one of my favorite Western RPGs that I've ever played. And now this as one of my favorite, most favorite JRPGs. Man. The hits keep coming. And what I say, what makes Dragon Quest XI special is that not a single minute in this game felt wasted to me. You have this problem with a lot of games, especially if they are as long as RPGs typically are. I have spent more than 100 hours in this game, and not a single minute felt wasted. Even when you think about it, when you think about the story, like defeating the bad guy, but it's not the real end, Then you travel the world again and you defeat another bad guy. On paper it sounds like just stretching game time, you know? It feels like just adding filler content to your game to stretch it out, to make it longer, and that it would feel boring or forced or anything. But nothing of that was the case for this game. I really liked the first ending of the game, the supposed ending, and I enjoyed all the episodes that came after. Like, you could totally end Dragon Quest XI after defeating the first bad guy, after defeating Mordegon, and you would have a wonderful RPG experience. But the whole process that comes after of going back in time and first of all, leading up to that, the part defeating the bad guy, of course, like dealing with your own failure, that you couldn't stop him in the first place, that the world tree got destroyed and so on. Then you're dealing with the bad guy, then you overcome him, and then this whole time travel story that came after. All of this felt so good, and none of it felt forced or like it was only just some filler content, just only there to make you spend more hours into the game. So overall, it was a very great experience. It wasn't without its flaws, I would say. Like, for me personally, Tickington is the weakest part of this game. The 2D chapters. Of course, I'm sure if you've played all the other Dragon Quest games, this has a lot of nostalgia bonus for you. And that's totally fine, that's totally okay. I just couldn't enjoy the part of this ridiculously high encounter rates in those old zones. I mean, it's of course you could always go with the argument for the nostalgia, but I think games nowadays don't have to recreate every single awful part of those past experiences. So if they could have just toned down the encounter rate in those 2D episodes a little bit, just a little bit, that would have been nice. And maybe make the whole menu structure in the 2D world closer to the structure of the menu in the 3D world, because that was kind of an hard to get into. After you're so familiar with how to navigate through all of your menus in the 3D world, and you get to the 2D world, and then there's a complete break. It's totally different to what you're used to, and actually it's more of a hassle in 2D to get the things done you actually wanted to do. I think that could have used some improvement there. But all of this is very, very little criticism I have about the game. Just some small parts, really. Oh yeah, Miss Quaxon, if you still want to try this game out for yourself sometime in the future, I can really recommend it. Ooh. Secret bonus ending. Ah. Wonderful. Morning, my darling. It's time to get up. Today is a very important day. Huh? What's this about now? Maybe a hint? A hint at the next game? Dragon Quest 12? What this will be about? Well, okay, I guess that's the end. That's the end now. And my gamepad deactivated. Cry! That's it then. That's the end of the playthrough. Record your activities in the adventure log. Yes, please. Dude, 107 hours. 108 hours. Okay. Holy shit. Well, I guess that. So, thank you for watching. I will upload this last part of the playthrough to YouTube. And here we go. That was Dragon Quest 11. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you had as much fun with this game as I had. And I'm pretty much looking forward to the next Dragon Quest game. And yeah. I don't know what will come next. I don't know what game I will play next here on the channel. I mean, other than my Final Fantasy XIV meddling, just doing random stuff there, nothing important really. But for single-player story games, I don't know yet. Maybe first finishing my semester at university for the next couple of weeks before I think about starting something else. Maybe. Let's see. Maybe I get bored of learning and just need to play something. Well, thank you for watching, Miss Quackenova. I wish you a wonderful day. Take care, everybody. And until next time, bye.